Alright, so I just wanted to kind of walk you through some of the features of the new Workbench. Obviously, I have the big pine butcher block top, which makes this nice and tall and heavy. One thing that I wanted to do when I made this, I had a Workbench here before, but it was crap plywood and it just didn't work very well. So this is my table saw. When I built the bench, I wanted to make sure that my table saw can move, so I put this on a rolling cart so that I can move this around, and it has locking casters on the bottom, so if I'm running a lot of material through it, I can lock it down so that the table saw doesn't move. Also, this roller for my table saw, and so what I really wanted to do is make almost like a 3-tier platform, so when this is locked down and this is locked down, I have the roller in between the two. And so I can pass material through, it's going to hit the roller, and then I'll use this tabletop as an outfeed table. Now, one of the features you saw me install is these lifting casters. Now, if you could tell all the way down on the bottom, this lifts these feet about, I don't know, maybe half an inch, quarter inch off the ground. I got these off of Amazon. They're really easy to install. They're just a few screws, and it gives me the opportunity to not only lift the entire bench, but also move it to where I need it to go. And so when this is down, as you can tell, it makes a bit of a noise, but this Workbench is solid. It's not going anywhere. So if I'm doing a lot of work on top of this, or if I'm using it as an outfeed table, having these down is super, it's easy with these, and it's very important so that I have a nice solid workbench. But having a big heavy butcher block tops workbench like this is quite a pain when you're trying to clean or move it or anything like that. So being able to get on all sides of this table was also very important. So literally all you have to do is step on these. It lifts these up. I can step on the other side, lift up both of these. And now I have a completely movable and mobile workbench. So I can pull this out and use this vise on the end here and work material from both sides. I could use that vise down there and work material from both sides there. So this just gives me a 360 access to this workbench. And I can pull it out even further. I just don't want to mar my mats down here. Now, I put in these Shop Foxes vises. And in each one of these, I drilled and routed holes for dogs. So I actually got a set of aluminum dogs from Amazon, and these holes go all the way through, so these just pop up. Now I drilled them. These have a little shelf and a spring on them. So I drilled the holes deep enough so that I could put just under there on, and there we go. I figured since this is adjustable, I have a little bit more space to have material here. And if you look, these are slightly offset. Really the only reason with that is the vise has long arms that go under this, the long pipes. And if I drilled these, over here, I'd be hitting the pipe. So I drilled them about a ½ inch over, so I was missing the pipes on both sides. Now, I did these a little bit further because if I'm trying to cinch down material, I can always tighten the vise, but I can't move the holes. Whereas as the holes get further away, as the material gets wider or longer, I'm going to need it a little bit more frequent. So just loosen this up, put my material in between. Now I can lock that down and have it be nice and tight so I can plane this top, and I'm not hitting the top of these aluminum dogs or anything like that. I also got aluminum, so if I do hit them with a blade or something like that, it's not the end of the world, but does its job. So that's what I did with the dog holes and the vise down here, and I basically repeated the same thing over here. I just cut them. I only cut 4 of these so that it covers a lot less room. Now, over here I have holdfasts, so if I needed to, let's say I'm stropping and I needed to hold down some material. So these are holdfasts. They're just basically like, they look like a little F, and they go through the dog holes. And let's say I'm doing a strap or something like that. Basically, all you do is you put these in, tap on the top, and that's not going anywhere. So if I need to hold material down or something like that, it keeps it nice and tight, and they're super easy to pop out. Just hit the backs and comes right out. I used pine, I used construction lumber. This is super entry level, super easy to build. If you have just basic materials, you can build something like this. And I find that a workbench is one of the most important things for a workshop. If you don't have a good solid workbench, then it's really hard to work off of, let's say, sawhorses or a piece of plywood on top of a couple of sawhorses. It's just not the same as having a well-structured, nice heavy workbench that you can really dig into and use. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the other one. I can include a link with it here. I really enjoyed making this workbench. I hope you enjoyed all the content that I've put out about making it, and I will see you next time.